would he be willing to ask the community to stand down, hold the peace for 14 days? And he said he would.
Okay.
And Chief Jackson agreed that if for whatever reason it's not going to happen in 14 days, that he would come back to the community leaders and let them know, and we would do whatever is next. But the question is, who are the leaders?
Right.
You know, because he was saying that he spoke to the leaders, but the people who were sitting in front of me tonight, most of whom were from St. Louis, nobody except the two older people from Ferguson. So we're asking for a 14-day peace process. Hold the peace for 14 days while leaders like you do that organizing thing. So we're going to be at Ground Zero where he got shot tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Would you be willing to come?
I am. I have a precaution about the 14 days. I've like when General Holder was here, one of the things that he came back and said, listen, a grand jury investigation is not swift. A murder investigation, because one of the things I'm going to ask the brothers tonight who's asking for swift justice, have you ever seen somebody involved in a murder case and it was done in a week, done in two weeks and 14 days?
I've seen it done in 90 days when a black man is involved.
Yeah. But there's a big difference between 14 days and 90 days when everything they've promised us, because what happens is they've promised us in 2 days this is going to happen and it don't happen. In 3 days it's going to happen and it don't happen. And if I go before the people that trust me and say, hey, give me 14 days.
We're asking for 14 days of peace. That's what we're asking for.
Right.
While the process unfolds, are we not promising what that promise
Okay, that's
is?
what I was cautious of.
We're asking for 14 days of peace. Right now, we can't say anything.
Okay.
We can't say the grand jury did this. We can't say they're investing. We can't say anything. And we're fighting every night. What are they going to do? I don't want these babies up against the National Guard every freaking night.
That's right, Iyanla.
We got to hold. We got to do something.
That's right.
Can they just stand down and hold the peace for 14 days while you're organizing and the community's organizing? We got some clear asks from community leaders. The 4 school boards coming together. We got to do something. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. And I've been believing that there's going to have to be some type of divine intervention to deal with the issues that we have.
Yes.
You know.
Because we can't get them jobs in 14
Right.
days. We can't do that. But in 14 days, we can engage them. In 14 days, we can bless them.
Right.
In 14 days, we can begin to listen to them. What happens if every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. in a certain place, 20 of y'all are there in an open forum? Right. And here's the questions. What's the ask?
And by 14 days later, we'll be able to have a voice that represents them.
Ask. Do something.
Let's do it.
The one problem that I see is that the people that we want to reach, that she wants to reach, they're not coming to the churches. They're not coming to.
Well, that's why we say we go to them. We go to them.
So if we were willing to do that every night or whenever down there, that's where they're going to gather. We try to have meetings other places, and they're not coming there.
We're asking them for a 14-day hold the peace.
And I agree that we can try it because I have enough. I think there's enough of us that know enough of them that are part of that.
I'll give you an example. One young man last night, when we're trying to talk him down, I say to him, hey brother, look man, we're all fighting for an end. His reply to me is that I'm not here for the end, I'm here for the fight. I'm only here for the fight.
Well, the one thing that I did get the elders to acknowledge today is that they dropped the ball and that they haven't let these young people know that they're valuable, that they're worthy, that they matter. I mean, even I said to all of them, why do you keep saying, don't shoot me? You're affronting something you don't want. How about hands up, see me? How about hands up, I matter?
So I've been trying to figure out, and you can do this. So here's my ask, because you've asked me. I like the way you say that, by the way. I've been trying to figure out, because that hands up, don't shoot. My thought was it didn't work for Mike Brown. I don't want us to take something that has basically.
Well, no justice, no peace. We've been saying that for 30 years, and
right.
that's exactly what we have. No
Absolutely.
Justice,
and
no peace.
Right. So my ask is formulate a new slogan.
Hands up, see me.
Yeah.
Hands up, I matter. are.
Yeah.
How about see me?
Right.
Just see me. Don't fear me, don't shoot me, don't hate me.
Yeah.
Just see me. Because if I see you, then I become responsible for what I see.
Right.
They're not even being seen right now.
Right.
They're not even being seen. They're not being heard.
So there's a young man, one of the young men I found when I said you were here. He went from let's fight and die tonight to, really? I've read all her books. Where is she? Get me down there right away. So I'll be glad for you to meet with him tonight.
But this brother makes a good point. If you're going to ask people to give up the fight, you got to have a good option. Because some people are in it just for the fight.
Just for the fight.
And
that's a
let me
great
let you
point.
know what else he said. What else he said. Now, this is a brother for the last 2 nights. He's got arrested. Last 2 nights, he's got distracted by the police. And when I went to him last night to say, hey, bro, come on, man, you're a leader. You don't know your power. He told me, yes, I do. I know exactly why I'm here. I know what I'm here to do. I have bail money. So I'm going to jail. 30 minutes later, he went to jail. That's his mentality.
Oh, yeah, but a warrior has to fight for a value or principle.
And that's all
For
that
what
matters. What's
value
your
or principle
end game?
is he going to jail for? Just ask the question.
You know what? The kids.
And then let's teach him values and principles that he can
And that's
live
where-
and not have to go to jail for. What's the value? Warrior stands for value and principle.
Repeat what you just said about the end game. That's good.
Dear Queen, that's what I sit at your feet for. I've followed you, and God has blessed you with wisdom to help us here. These 2 of the kids that got arrested, and I wish you would have been here. And I'm a curse, so please forgive me, because I'm going to repeat them. He said, our slogan, if you're not dying in this bitch, you might as well be dead.
If you're not dying,
If you're not dying,
Dying
bitch.
in this B,
where?
in the
Prison?
game, the life,
Right.
then you're already
What's the-
dead.
What is the underlying principle of that slogan? That's all we have to
And when
what's
I
underlying?
asked them, and I promise, this is why I throw up my hands. I'm beyond.
Well, see, they're fighters and not warriors. You got to train them how to be warriors.
This kid, I bet you, if you put a calculus test in front of him, so bright, man. My heart was bleeding, and I told him, I said, man, just hold off till tomorrow. I'm gonna get you to the
Ready,
queen.
bro?
You know, but his whole process was